Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of this. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Right on the money. Guys, it's almost impossible able to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. That also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They feed him again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's caught. It's Murray. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lester. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Murray. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Braswell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they've built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. They'll run for it. Smashes through the tackle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
They'll try to power it in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to go that day. I know that.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires to the end zone, and with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Braswell. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw the...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ohio State, 14.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Sooners are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on fourth and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up first and goal.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
Number 6.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Still on his feet at the 25. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot.
He uncorks one deep. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all.